Hey guys, we're doing it again. Yes, again for like the fourth time, fifth time.
A sequel to our sequel to our sequel.
Or maybe this is the reboot. Maybe this is the reboot and we're doing the exact same thing but slightly different. But yeah, we're talking reboots, sequels, remasters here on Wasted Opinions.
Heavens to Betsy, my name is CountryBoy.
I'm LewisLightning.
Oh, whoa! I'm MussKegs.
Whoa, what are you thinking?
I'm a level 38 death cap.
Hey, look who it is! It's the porno guy!
Don't enjoy it, don't get it on. Let's just agree with all each other's picks and we like each other.
So yeah, we are here talking about all those video games, TV shows, movies that we loved a lot and we wish they would come back in some form, but maybe they need like a little bit of tweaking or something to really get it working again. Or maybe we just want more of them in the case of sequels,
exactly,
right?
Yeah.
But yeah, with me today, I have a guy, when he says it best, he says nothing at all.
Clearly, it says nothing at all. There you go. You said it.
Oh, MussKeg.
Yeah. And the other guy, he was born in the wagon of a traveling show. His papa used to dance for the money they'd throw. Mom used to do whatever she could.
I'm Country Boy.
And I'm LewisLightning.
What song was that?
I twisted it around because I don't want to be insulting to his mom.
Thank God.
She's a wonderful woman.
It's funny if your dad's dancing. It's on money.
He's a whore.
I think it's a Cher song. I don't know the name of it. But we'll get things started before we get into our desired sequels.
With a
reboots.
share shot.
With a, is it a share shot? I thought it was
Sharing. Shares no, it's sourpuss.
Saying she's got a sourpuss?
Yep.
For some reason I thought that was...
Because Cher has a sourpuss.
And we can't ask Sonny.
Nope.
She killed
We
him.
can't.
She
He's
killed
gone.
him, but she pushed him into the tree when they were
He's gone.
skiing.
I don't think she was
They
there. I
weren't
think that was
together.
after they weren't together.
Yeah, they kind of got separated before that.
I'll start things off here.
Sonny
And
boned
I
her.
know usually I go with a lot of video games, but I actually got like a TV show to talk about. I want to see remasters of The Muppet Show, the original like 60s, 70s.
Did you hear? They're doing like a special, like a Muppet Show special pretty soon.
Muppet Show special? Oh.
Yeah, they are. Seth Rogen is actually connected. I think he's gonna be in it.
But yeah, like they started putting out these seasons, and like, you know, we got one for Kermit, one for Miss Piggy, one for Fozzie, and then they stopped after 3. You can't get physical copies.
Oh, really? It'd
Yeah.
be Gonzo next for sure.
It was on in the 70s?
I want to say it was the 70s.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
But like they were, from what I know, they were like another distribution, production company, whatever that was making the DVDs. And then when Disney eventually bought the Muppets, they lost the contract.
Oh.
So they had like a 4th one, all set up with like, you know, the next character or whatever. Never went with it.
But you could still get Muppet shows on DVD, just not this
No, it's not as far as I know.
Wow.
Not as far as I know.
Oh, wow.
You could watch it on Disney Plus or whatever.
Yeah.
But and also like the quality of this is still DVD quality. You get that, I don't know, like fuzzy effect of watching something from the 70s, like TV shows,
The
right?
graininess, yeah.
So I'd like to see them do like a remaster where it's like nice and clear. If they can make it HD, like up-res it. And
Oh, so literally just take the show that exists
yes,
and like
that's what I'm saying.
make a physical version of it for you.
A remaster,
Okay,
and
okay.
the DVDs or make them into Blu-rays.
4K Muppets. You can see every hair on their fucking.
I'm not sure how many seasons they had in total, but it's more than 3. But that's all that you can get right now.
Yeah.
So I want to see a whole Muppet Show remaster.
It would have been Gonzo. I guarantee that's who the 4th one would have been.
Gonzo, yeah.
Yeah, he would have been the 4th
What if there was the 5th one? But that's it's pretty easy.
Yeah, 5th one.
Man, you know, I don't know if I've ever, maybe when I was like at my aunt and uncle's, like in house, like babysat,
Yeah.
I don't know if I've ever watched an episode of the Muppets like from beginning to end even.
See,
I know so much about it, but you know.
If you get the chance, watch one with Mark Hamill.
Okay.
Oh yeah, that's a good one. Star Wars.
Star Wars.
He's Luke Skywalker.
Who wants to go
John
next?
will go next.
Luke, be a Jedi tonight.
They do not perform that.
So I'm gonna go with it's a Disney movie that came out back in the 80s, but nobody really watched it. It did not hit very well. I want to see a live action remake of The Black Cauldron.
Oh!
It's a movie that, like I said, not anybody's really seen. I saw it one time a couple years ago, back when Disney Plus became a thing. I was like, you know what, I'm gonna check out some movies I haven't been able to see. The Black Cauldron was kind of near the top of my list, and it was a good movie, not a great movie. I can see why it wasn't a huge thing, and it was darker. It was a darker movie for Disney.
Yeah.
Like there was some creepy characters in that
Disney
movie.
was going in that when it was almost like, I don't know if Bloom, what was it, Bluth was still
Don
with
Bluth.
Disney.
Oh,
Don Bluth was still with Disney at that time or not. But there was a streak in like the 70s, 80s where Disney had some weird or like darker stuff.
Well,
They were,
that included.
yeah, I could see them taking some risks in the 80s and stuff.
I've never seen it, but I always in my mind put it with Sword in the Stone.
Yep, that's what I was
Yeah.
going to
Sword in the Stone is older for sure.
Yeah.
But I'd say like probably the same universe basically. It is kind of like
Sword
sword
in the
and
Stone is
sorcery
60s,
sort of
I think.
stuff.
And not that I know it's not Disney, but also The Last Unicorn's another one that I kind of blend that
Oh,
together.
yeah.
Same feel thematically.
There's some creepiness to that as well too. But yeah, the Black Cauldron. It's a movie that
What's the plot of it? Like,
I'm trying to remember. I think there was like a girl that was stolen, and I think a boy with a sword comes and tries to save her, sort of thing. There's a pig. I think a talking pig, if I'm not wrong.
I know it's a pig. I haven't watched
Yeah,
it.
talking pig maybe.
Seen
But
trailers.
the villain, it was very creepy looking. He's like skeletal with like horns, and like he's got like all these like demonic little like minions that work for him. Really creepy looking movie, but I think a live action version of that would be freaking awesome. Like I'm kind of sick of them doing live action remakes of like good movies. They're never as good as their counterpart. So take a movie that wasn't so good and make it better than what it was. I think that's what they should do.
You know, white cauldrons are always like, and black cauldrons be all like,
Simpsons reference. Simpsons.
I do want to watch it. Even if they make a remake, I'll watch that too.
Yeah, it's an okay movie, but I think it'd be better. It could be better.
we're wearing double T-shirt day!
Oh shit! I gotta go change. No, I'm not doing that.
okay.
I'm not doing that.
All right. So I'm gonna go with a visual film that I would like to see a sequel.
Most films are pretty visual. You're right. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a good thing.
The other ones are called audiobooks.
And the reason I want this visual film to get a sequel is because I've seen some sequels to another one that this troupe had put together, and it was actually quite good.
Oh, I bet I know what it is.
Say it then.
Is it the Broken Lizard Troop?
Yeah.
Yeah. Is it Super Troopers 3?
There is already going to be a Super
There is.
Troopers 3. They actually just finished filming.
Hey, that's awesome.
Yeah. Beer Fest 2.
Fest.
Oh, Beer Fest 2.
Yeah.
Ah, the second pick that
I would love a good Beer Fest
They teased
2.
Weed Fest at the end of the.
Yeah, I know. I
Touche.
don't want Weed Fest though. I want Beer Fest 2. There's just something.
Yeah, the beer games, the drinking games. That's way more fun.
I was sitting there wondering if you like slamming salmon too.
There's this international pot fest that I know. Beer Fest, great. Made Bloodsport, turned it into a drinking game comedy, which is awesome. Like it's funny because I watched Bloodsport recently. I don't know if I mentioned it, but
I didn't know you liked that movie.
that even watching Beer Fest when they're like going down the hall, just like how it's exactly like Bloodsport except with all the weird stuff. In it.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know what you could do. I don't know how you'd do it. But seeing how they did Super Troopers 2, and I thought it was actually a pretty funny movie. I thought that's one of those sequels to a comedy that came out years after the other one.
Surprise.
That lived,
Mostly
that
holds up.
actually,
Yeah.
mostly holds up. I mean, sure, it's not
Surprise.
as good
Yeah.
as the first, but it actually, I'll still watch it and I still like, that's good.
Yeah.
And there's so many other, like, what I would call better comedies that failed at that, like Anchorman.
Dumb and Dumber.
Dumb and Dumber,
Yeah.
yeah.
Like it's hard to do
So-
a sequel that came out way
And I
later.
think that's
Thor,
a
Love, and
testament to
Thunder.
their, like, comedy style. Yep.
that was a fail.
But Beer Fest 2 would be great, and the fact that they did Super Troopers 3, I mean, there's obviously a market for people to do these things, so
Yeah.
maybe they'll do it, but they probably just, maybe they don't have the ideas for for Beer Fest 2.
I call almost all the films that Broken Lizard's done is like college comedy.
Yeah.
And like that market has just disappeared. It's dried
It's
up almost
gone, yeah.
completely.
Raunchy comedy
So I'd love
almost,
to
yeah,
see
yeah.
like that
That's
every
true.
once in a while.
You're right. College comedy is a good term for that one. No, it's probably because we watched it when we were...
That fits.
I think it's still like the era you are.
But you're not
yeah.
wrong though. That kind of comedy just doesn't happen anymore.
You're not allowed to do that comedy anymore.
Pretty much.
And even though if you actually...
Woke.
But actually, if you watch Super Troopers, it's not like it's got a lot of...
Thinks I'm Mexican.
Oh, yeah.
You're not.
Never mind, I stand corrected. Still fucking funny though. Anyways.
Yeah.
But yeah, if there is a sequel, who's going to be like the first one? The second time they went with Rabbit is kind of like the new love interest. First time was Foster.
Oh, yeah.
Who are you going to follow for like
who gets a love interest?
story? There.
I'll give Mac the love story. No, because he's
You guys are just saying super
the
Trooper
Jewish,
names.
The Jewish guy. He's the Jewish guy. Professor Finkelstein or whatever.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Beer Fest.
That's what I'm saying.
Beer Fest,
You're saying super
I am
Troopers.
totally
No,
off. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Were you asking the question for Beer Fest too, or Super
I was
Troopers
Super
3?
Troopers.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
Okay.
Then no, but I want to see Landfill 3.
Yeah. They're triplet or
What
whatever.
was his name? What was the name of the brother? That doesn't matter.
Yeah.
I can't. I want you to call me Landfill anyway.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, his name wasn't one. Yeah,
Because the guy's name was Phil and his was
his brother took it over. But anyways,
Just to make things easier, we're gonna call you Landfill.
Yeah, so we don't have that awkward
Totally
to know
erases
each other
everything
face.
that happened.
Well, that's great screenwriting.
it is.
Yeah.
It's so good.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with a video game because most of mine are. I want to see a sequel to Infamous Second Son. Well, let's get that glare off of it.
You can't because it's.
Who is the third son?
It was like a launch title for the PS4.
It was close to. I don't think it actually came out at the same time. I think it came like a few months after.
Up to 3 months. I'm gonna say up to 3 months.
It might be. It might be.
Yeah,
But-
Killzone was initially what came was like the first.
Killzone
one.
was,
And that was
yeah.
pretty good too.
Yeah.
But if you played Infamous like the first 2.5, because there's that
Yeah.
vampire
there's
one.
the blood one, the vampire. Yeah.
Like those are great superhero games without actually having like the Marvel or DC type
Not
of
not like marketed.
unlicensed,
Unlicensed. That's
yeah, superheroes. But yeah, like you got to have different powers. You start off with these smoke powers, but then you get like, and it's
The
creative.
neon. Well, I was gonna ask you what your favorite, because my favorite was the neon
There's
one.
Oh, you're like
Neon.
fast. You're almost like the Flash sort of thing.
So there's neon, there's a smoke, there's a rock,
There's video,
and the
Video,
video,
yeah.
which is kind of the weird one.
Yeah.
But I think it was more for sniping that one.
Yeah.
And
that
then,
one
yeah.
let you like float more, didn't it? Like you glided.
Yeah.
I think you could.
But yeah.
But it's a great game.
But it was great. I'm trying to remember. It didn't really leave it off for a sequel, as far as I can recall.
Well, they did do the DLC. Remember with the
They did,
girl
yeah,
who
they
played
did the
the-
neon.
I didn't play it. I didn't play
I
it.
never
It's
played.
good. It was
I never
great
played
DLC,
But
yeah.
you played as because Laura Bailey. plays-
Abigail or Abby. Or
Yeah, Laura Bailey who
Yeah.
plays that.
Yeah, and she
You get the
It
neon.
was great playing this. I had a great time.
You played. I know you both played the original Infamous games.
Yeah,
correct?
first two,
And
yeah.
So I think I started to, but because it was like so late in the PS3 and then the PS4 was gone, I never finished them.
Yeah, I
I maybe
understand.
played a little bit of them. But one thing I think is interesting that they didn't do in this one that was such a big thing for the first two was they did the like moral choices in the first
yeah.
ones.
Yeah.
And they didn't. They just completely ignored that in this one.
And you know what?
essentially.
I think that it's fine. I didn't really
yeah.
need that because
Yeah.
I did everything morally right anyways in the first two games. So just to just be the
This
good
time
guy.
they just made him more of a morally compromised person.
Kinda, yeah,
And then,
yeah.
But this one, the one thing that kind of sucked was at the end, they give you like the concrete powers for like 4 minutes. You get it, and then you fight the boss,
strong.
the penultimate boss, and that's the end of the game. It's just like, what?
Yeah. It's too bad, man. You get it like way so late in the game because you're like an OP character at that
We were
point.
talking about the game earlier, and that's the thing that I find interesting is it was what I would consider their main launch title, even though it wasn't the launch, because it actually had some really good background to it or history, and it was a great game. And as you guys said, I'm like, why didn't they do it? And the answer is simply Ghost of Tsushima was
It's
just
really
so
good.
damn good that
Yeah. So like, we're gonna keep
No,
going
no
on this
thanks.
train here.
Yeah.
for sure.
So it's something that you go back to, but unlikely that they will.
So mine is actually it's a game, but I've never played it.
Ooh!
It's kind of crazy. I know, but it's something I would love a remaster of because you guys love this game so much. And everybody loves this game.
Dragon Age Origins.
Not quite that. It's a little older than that. Zelda, Ocarina of Time.
Oh.
So because I've never played it, I don't want to go back to the 64
I
days
feel
and play
about
that game. I want to play that game, but newer, kind of like
remastered.
yeah, remastered. I like what they're doing with like Final Fantasy VII. I would love for them to do something like that for Ocarina of Time because it would get me into that universe.
Yeah.
I would understand the story. I would understand why you guys love it so much. Why everybody loves it so much because I never played it and it's something that I want to play, but I don't want to go to the
And you don't need the
64.
strategy guide because you got me, and I know it all like the back of my can.
Cock can. It's like, oh, look at that. But I don't know. And obviously I'm biased because I can't speak having not done it. but playing the game already, like I feel like you could just jump into that and maybe the first 15 minutes you'd be like, oh, these graphics are weird, but then you just sink in. For me, like the graphics and stuff, I'll still sink in.
I don't know, like even going like the PS1 and 64 games, some of them hold up. The more cartoony ones do hold up better. I'll agree, but I'm still not gonna go back to them. I'm sure they will eventually do a remaster because that's money on the table. People will eat that up.
I think it depends game to game. Like
Yeah.
you could still enjoy Tetris. Tetris you can still enjoy.
That's something. Yeah, it doesn't need to have new graphics.
The other thing too is like that Final Fantasy remaster that they did. They also changed it a little bit too, right?
Yeah, and
like that's the thing is you wouldn't want to change the style.
I'd be okay if they
Ocarina of
upped
Time.
it a little bit. No, maybe updated the graphics. Obviously,
You should
updated
have
the
to play
story.
the Ocarina on your controller.
Maybe they even do some voice acting. I don't know. Would that be too far for you guys? I don't know.
I haven't played.
Is that too far?
They got voice acting. The only guy who doesn't talk is Link.
What's the newest
Nobody
game?
talks.
Yeah, you're
What's
right.
the newest game?
Here's the Kingdom.
Here's the Kingdom. I haven't played that. I don't think there's that Link talks in that.
No, they
So
They never
Let's
talk.
stick to it.
I'd be good. I mean, as someone that's not like a true hard Zelda fan,
but wants to.
I want to get into the
Just
franchise more
wait
than
till
I do.
you have to sneak into the castle to find
That's
the
probably the
princess.
worst part. But yeah.
What?
I don't know.
Stealth. That was like the first experience of stealth in a game.
He probably doesn't even know there's stuff in it.
Oh, I'm not hooked now.
It's not that big of a thing. Okay. That's a great one. I just want to play Ocarina of Time again now, to be honest. I should just keep my 64 set up instead of packed away so that I could just pick it up.
Make your kids play every day after work.
Yeah.
Well, let's get on the game train.
Choo
choo! This is a series game that actually has a series. Some of the games I haven't even played there before. In fact, I've only played I think 2 games in the series. But there's been some sequels that were going to come out, they didn't come out. They were going to come out, they didn't come out. Deus Ex. I played Deus Ex Mankind and
Mankind Divided.
Mankind Divided, which was the second one, the most recent one.
Human
And
Revolution.
Human
Yeah.
Evolution. Or
Revolution.
Revolution, yeah. Played that one as well.
Yeah.
Just a fun game series. You can, and one thing I like about it, you can play it any way you want it to. You can play it stealthy, you can play it gangbusters, and if you know me, that's what I like in games. Ghost of Tsushima, that's one of the things I liked was you can
Gangbusters.
You fuck up, you can just still go in
Yeah,
balls,
yeah.
fucking balls to the wall,
Yeah.
swords blazing. Yeah.
So and I think it's a cool concept. Like Cyberpunk has its
Oh yeah.
old like genre that
And this one's kind of like almost like Cyberpunk meets French
The
art.
Matrix. Yeah,
French
yeah,
art.
yeah,
Like I don't know
yeah,
how you,
yeah,
what
yeah.
that category is.
Nouveau,
Renaissance
nouveau,
is
nouveau.
Yeah, nouveau. So great.
what would you say meets Cyberpunk meets Quebec?
It was
Cyberpunk
made in
meets
Montreal, wasn't it? Like, it
Yes,
was
yeah,
Montreal.
yeah. That's why, because the studio got sold. That's why it hasn't really gone through. And,
yeah.
So I love that game. I almost want to replay it. Actually, I brought it out. I'm like, I might actually replay this.
And that second one, it doesn't feel quite fulfilling enough that
Yeah,
you
yeah.
want more. Like
Yeah.
it seems quite open.
And it does, and it leaves it open. I mean, you could also, you don't even need to continue the story with the same character. You could restart and reboot it and stuff. So.
Yeah.
No, yeah. I think that'd be a great one.
Okay. I'm gonna follow Country Boy here with his games that he never played that he wants a reboot or remaster sequel for. But he owns this one. I don't. I've never played it. Uncharted Golden Abyss.
Oh yeah, yeah. It's a big
It was a PS Vita title.
Yeah.
Oh. So, and it's
Actually, they
only,
wipe things off on the screen and stuff.
it's only available on the Vita, as far as I've ever seen.
You know,
When did it come out? Like between first and second? Was that when it was?
no, it was after
No,
3,
second.
I believe.
Okay.
Oh wow.
I think so. I want to say it was around that time after 3 or
I think the Vita was after 3, so I have to say that.
I think so.
But yeah, like I've watched a little bit of the gameplay of it because I was like, is this really that good, or is this like a failure of a spin-off title for the PSP or whatever?
I will say,
Or
I don't
Vita.
know 100%, but I think if you have like the PlayStation Plus, like the Elite level or whatever, where you can play like older games, I don't know if that game's on there, but there are a lot of older games from like older systems that you can play on your
Well,
PS5.
I know that like Ape Escape 2 I've looked at and stuff, but I haven't seen that one, like the Golden Abyss for
Yeah.
Vita.
I don't know. It might be one of those games that you could actually play.
Well, I'm wondering because there's like the back touch screen, if that had anything that you can't emulate on a modern console or whatever.
Yeah, I'm not sure how they would do that.
Talk about another series that seemed to lose a little bit of steam after the studio made a successful one
Well, The Last of Us was huge.
Last of Us huge. So all of a
Yeah.
sudden, of course, it's gonna be Last of Us Part 2.
Yeah.
Movie
TV
series
show.
and you know
Yeah.
that they're working on, like, I think he told, like, a space one.
Interstellar.
Yeah, Interstellar.
So they'll do that. And what do you think they're gonna go back to? Do you think they're going back to Uncharted after that? I mean, they're
No,
probably
they went back to
going
Last of Us 3.
Yeah.
100%.
Interstellar, the something
So-
Chronicle, or what was it called?
And it just it kills me that
Heretic.
for such a good series, it's just seemed to have like lost the steam all. And you'd think
I wouldn't say it lost the steam though. I feel like it had a pretty conclusive ending though too. It could have ended there. I mean, yeah, obviously you can always do sequels, but I feel like it was a pretty solid ending
so
too.
you got an easy transition to the daughter being.
You could, absolutely, you could.
And you know, if you're not going to finish it, you can still do this remaster and just be like, because to me this was like almost like Uncharted 1 atmosphere where you were in the jungle. I think it was like
And it was-
Peru or South America.
I believe it was made by Ready at Dawn, the same guys.
I think so. Yeah.
Oh, was it
So
them?
was it Naughty Dog?
No, it wasn't Naughty Dog.
No, it was Days Gone guys, I believe.
I want to say, was it them? Oh, then that's not Ready at Dawn.
Isn't that already done?
Ready at Dawn.
Oh,
did
that's the order. The order.
1986, yeah.
1986.
Yeah, so it might be it might be the guy you're talking about. The guys.
It's one of them. It's one of the
Yeah, it's
guys.
one of those two studios. Bend is the one that did Days Gone.
What
Yeah.
I think everybody loves when we try to
I
figure it
think
out,
you're right.
and they're
Bend.
like, I can just Google this.
Bend
Well,
Studios, Bend.
But
That's
yeah,
correct.
like I like to play that because it might not be the best game, but it's like it's more of it, right? And I haven't experienced it.
Yeah, when you love that world, you want to step back into it again when you can. And
Yeah.
it's kind of a prequel to the other games as well, too.
I just wish there were some other characters like Eddie Raj, for example, to come back, whatever. These are all new characters. And
Yeah.
maybe Sully shows up. I don't know if even Elena shows up. From what I've seen.
No, I never got a chance to finish it. But
Holy shit.
I know, right? I have a whole list of games I haven't finished, so sue me.
But yeah,
I thought he was gonna eat my dick.
Uncharted Golden Abyss. Remaster it.
So my last one's gonna be a movie that I think should be remade because the first movie sucks, but the concept, I love the
There's
concept.
no other movie.
called-
Jupiter Ascending.
Close. League of Extraordinary Gentlemen.
Oh yeah, there's another one.
You gotta get Sean Connery back.
They don't. That was what killed his career, was that movie. But anyway, I love the concept, just having all these different characters from like Universal Monsters universe and like even like Jules Verne characters thrown into a movie.
It wasn't really Universal Monsters, it was just like classic literature.
Well, yeah, classic literature. There was you got your Dracula,
The Dorian
vampire.
Gray.
Ah, I love Dorian Gray.
You had your Invisible Man. You
That's a
had
good book. I
Dorian
actually
Gray.
read that book.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just like the mixture of all those cool characters.
What's Connery's name on that?
All I know is there's a part where he sees there's an invisible guy in the room and he's like, there seems to be someone in here that I can't see.
You're right. It's a terrible movie.
He's like, he can't die unless he's in like on Africa or something like that was his whole thing.
Was that what it was?
Which kind of ruins it when he gets shot. You're like,
Exactly.
he's not gonna die.
Yeah.
Not unless they drive back to Africa.
But yeah, I think it's a horrible movie, but the concept was awesome. It's based off of, I think, a comic book too. So I think just get these
Just
this
the
idea.
car's got it.
Make it
You gotta
a
keep
much
the car the same.
better version of this.
I like Nemo's ship. That was an awesome ship.
Yeah, it's cool.
It's like a big sword.
It's like a big
There's
blade.
that TV series on right now that's Nemo.
Yeah, I'm kind of like the Nautilus is called. Yeah, I'm interested in that, but I'm like, I got so much shit going
But they
on.
gotta keep the car that's got like the two wheels at the front.
Oh,
and
it's
like so
way
long.
too huge.
Whose car is that? Is that
I'm pretty sure that was
Nemo's?
Nemo's.
Nemo's car, right?
Nemo's,
I want to say it was.
Yeah.
Because the bad guy's Dorian Gray in it, right?
He's working with the other.
He's like the hidden bad
Oh,
guy.
sorry, yeah.
Yeah.
Spoilers.
Yeah.
I can't remember the bad guy's name. He had like a mask and stuff. Was it the Sherlock Holmes villain?
Oh, Moriarty?
I want to say it was Moriarty.
Was it Moriarty? Maybe it was. I can't recall.
I want to say it was something with M. And he had
I
a
remember
mask
he
and a big
takes-
fur coat.
Like the Jekyll and Hyde serum, and he gets like huge, and
Well, there was a bad guy that did that.
or maybe that wasn't him. It was one of the bad guys that did it, anyways.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you give us running again, redo that because it's.
Well, the only reboot I can think of is Reboot.
We're doing more.
I only
he's
that's my
one.
third.
Oh shit! Sorry,
Third.
my bad.
The only reboot I can think of is Reboot.
Yeah.
I actually think it'd be very fun to take Reboot that was, obviously cutting, I want to say, almost ahead of its time.
It was.
When it came out.
In the 90s,
In the
100%
90s.
it was.
It was very
And a Canadian show too,
Yes.
which is the surprising thing.
Yes.
And you talk to a lot of people, and they're like, you find out there was a lot of people that liked Reboot.
Yeah.
The concept is cool. I think it would be great to bring it back with even more modern day graphics.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure there's like Ready Player One's kind of like reboot almost in a way.
In a way, even Tron is sort of like
Tron in a
came
way.
before it, but, like, even
But you could get the comedy and such, and I don't know if, per se if I even would say it'd be good to bring it back as a TV series or as like a movie. I think it works better as a series because you have like a concept
does.
each one.
Because I loved in the series every time they like an incoming game, and every series, every episode like a new
Something
game.
different.
Do you guys have a favorite episode game?
Oh, it's been so long.
No,
I remember
That's tough. I know.
It's been a long time.
I always have one. That's why I
It was like a
asked the
Dungeons
question.
and Dragons.
That's the one for
where
me.
they all, like,
yeah.
dress up as
Where
different
Mike,
characters.
where they all go in there, and Bob, who's always like the hero guy, ends up he's like a thief with a missing tooth, and Mike TV is
He's
like
like
the
the hero
warrior
warrior,
with
yes.
the sword. And it also had that whole cool arc that I didn't really. For some reason I don't know if it came off TV or just wasn't following it well enough. Where like Enzo's older and everything.
Yeah, it was like a time
Oh,
jump.
kind of
Became
almost,
Matrix,
it kind of
yeah.
almost like went
Lost
darker
his eye.
a little bit, and
Because the show, they weren't 100% if they were coming back, and they kind of lost. Like ABC was the one that owned them for the first couple of years, and then they dropped them, and then they got picked up by YTV. So they could kind of do more with the show. They could be more serious
just
and
went
more,
out
yeah.
and they could do whatever they want. So they were able to do stuff like that. And there's actually a cool YouTube mini-series talking about Reboot.
I might watch
I suggest watching it. It is a great watch. If you want to know anything about Reboot, it's a great watch. Really, it's a good documentary series.
But to be honest, so just one thing, like alluding earlier about your guys' reboots that you'd want to play again if they remastered them. I will say that having thought about Reboot and such, I still don't have like the desire to go back and say I want to watch Reboot from beginning to end.
I do.
Because it's got that feel to
I
it.
think it's on Tubi.
But
It might be. It probably is.
but it's a great concept for fun. I think it'd be a blast, and they did comedy well in it too.
Adult Andrea.
I think.
Oh!
I think they did do a sequel to it. Or maybe you want to call it a reboot. It's like,
Don't mention
was it
that.
like Web Warriors or something?
Oh.
Reboot Web Warriors? And like, there's like, it's human, like live action.
Mostly like
I
that.
thought you were gonna say Superhuman
I tried
Samurai.
watching that. It is not even close to what Reboot was.
I didn't even try.
Don't.
But the one thing that I do want to also mention is like, the guys that did the music video for Dire Straits' Money for Nothing.
Yeah,
Yes.
they're the ones who.
They're the ones who
That's,
do it.
yeah, that's
Yeah.
If you look at it, you can see that, right?
Yeah,
So-
and it's just like, oh, when you know it, you're like, I can see that. You cannot look away.
The funny thing,
but they've
like,
improved.
Bob was like, just if I remember correctly, like Enzo and Dot were like in. Bob was from like somewhere else, right? Or
Yeah, he
was-
like shows up as like this savior sort of
Yeah.
character.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He fights for the user.
And
No,
then
that's Tron.
But
Does he say that? Does he say that?
I don't know.
No.
But
don't
then,
think you
even
saw.
when they did like the cool stuff when Enzo was older and stuff, he came as Matrix. Bob was cool too. Remember he had like longer
the
hair
dreads.
and yeah.
Who's
Yeah.
the old guy? I'm trying to remember.
Oh,
his name.
the Fong.
Fong.
Yeah.
Because like
And hexadecimal,
Yeah.
those are like freaky face.
they were all like
changes.
computer
Yeah.
things, like
Yeah,
dot
megabyte,
matrix,
megabytes.
megabyte.
Yeah.
I remember I went to like Burger King like the first time ever, and like,
Yeah.
they had a toy.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
I got one of those. I think it was the red one, like those red and blue
Oh,
ones.
Hold on a second.
I don't remember
so
the name.
Slash
so what's
and-
Fong?
That he's something.
And what's
technical term,
Enzo? Like those aren't.
but maybe not Enzo, but
Okay.
Fong was something.
Oh, okay.
But-
All right.
I don't know. I also something like watching the documentary. I never realized like the voice actor that did Megabyte, like the big bad guy.
Oh yeah,
was the
Sonny
same.
J.
Isn't it? He did like fucking Shere Khan in like
Yeah.
that
Oh, yeah,
Jungle
yeah,
Book.
yeah.
Great voice.
Didn't he also
Awesome
do like the
voice.
bad guy in Hunchback of Notre
Very
Dame? Or is that
commanding.
somebody else?
Oh, I think you're right. Yes, very commanding
Yeah,
voice.
it's
I love
deep.
that.
It's a deep.
Oh, it's deep and very
very like
British.
very like
Royal, regal.
play TV like
Yeah.
TV.
Oh,
Yeah.
amazing voice.
Cool.
But yeah, those are all the sequels, reboots, remasters that we want to see for like the 4th or 5th time. We're gonna keep bringing up. Probably do it again. We'll reboot this concept again. But where can we find you at?
You can find me on Twitch, Twitter, PSN, TikTok, everywhere as MussKeg.
And I am the LewisLightning. That's all one word. You can find me on Twitch and you can find me on YouTube for some gameplay.
Ghost of Yoti.
All,
No time.
all the places that he said, plus a few more, you can find me as CountryBoy_9. Also, CountryBoy9er, where I unbox a bunch of stuff on YouTube. Go ahead and check that out.
Truffle Shuffles. I'm not doing that. I did like a truffle shimmy.
Hit like and subscribe.
shit, reboots and sequels. I forgot to finish one. How many were we doing?
We usually do three, I think.
Okay, good. I will figure mine out.
As we go.
Yeah.
Music.
Like we always like,
Yeah.
someone's like,
You gotta know, because that's what's happening.
Even though we know, like, the
Truffle shuffles.
I'm not confused. If you just continued, I would be like, what the hell? Why is it continuing? No, we know what we're doing.
Nice.